Hey guys, it's Nick again, and I'm back. It's been 5 days since my last video at all, 6 since my last basketball one, but I'm back now, and I do promise to bring some NFL content at some point because I do like football, just that with my basketball team in the conference finals right now, and with the Major League Baseball playoffs fast approaching, I think I should be more focused on that, right? I think so. But I am paying attention to the NFL, and trust me, I will bring some NFL content eventually. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. Now, if you haven't yet, I would really appreciate if you can please like this video and subscribe to my channel because it'll really help me out. Now, I'm here because I wanted to talk about the Lakers-Nuggets series. It was a tough loss in Game 3, and I watched videos from Flight Mike and Get Like Coop, both of whom I'm subscribed to, and I very much respect, so I'm not here to criticize them, but I just want to give my thoughts too. So let's cue that intro. So, we all saw the Lakers win Game 1 convincingly. Game 2, that was a nail biter. During that last minute, I don't know about the rest of you, but I was holding my breath until AD came through clutch. Kobe! Although Mason Plumlee shouldn't have switched on that. Jokic got there in time to get a good contest, but that's not a play you should switch on. Plumlee should have stayed on him. I understand Mike Malone's plan to bring Plumlee in to stop the Lakers from getting in the paint, because when down one, you'd rather be beat on a three than at the basket, but I think that was just poor late game execution by switching on that. And also, when the Lakers were inbounding the ball in the backcourt, you gotta press on that. The fact that the Nuggets let the Lakers roll the ball out to like half court, they could have taken 8 seconds off the clock if they actually pressed. And that would have put a lot more pressure on the Lakers. But hey, Lakers got the win, so I'll take it. Game 3 though. That was a tough loss, but oh well, it's not like I actually expected the Lakers to sweep the Nuggets. I thought it was over when the Nuggets were up 20, but then I realized that the Lakers were coming back. I'm like, oh okay, I'm going to stay till the end. But it didn't quite work out in the end. Oh well, just got to get ready for Game 4. Just going to talk about some things though. Kyle Kuzma, when he missed that wide open 3, he should have just let it fly. If he misses, alright, but he was wide open. He shouldn't have hesitated. Now, if you know about basketball, you know that rhythm is a big part of shooting, and the fact that Kyle Kuzma hesitated, that really killed his rhythm. And Jamal Murray also hit 2 really tough threes in the last 2 minutes. Sure, AD gave him a little too much space by like that much. Caruso did get crossed up, but still, he did the best he could. That was just great defense, better offense. Caruso did recover fast enough to at least get a good contest. I watched Kobe for more than enough years to know that if the guy hit the tough shot and you did the best you could, that's all you can really do. And if he makes it, you just have to live with it. With Jamal Murray playing like he is, I kind of wish the Lakers still had Avery Bradley. But still, he was definitely 100% reasonable with why he didn't join the Lakers in the bubble. If you think he's selfish, you're the selfish one actually. But that's not what we're actually here to talk about. There were some positives for the Lakers though, even though they lost Game 3. Like I said, I didn't expect the Nuggets to go down so easily anyways. I didn't expect a sweep. But speaking of the positives, LeBron did have a 30-point triple-double. 13 of those 30 points came in the fourth quarter. And he was the reason the Lakers actually had a chance to win. Well, him and playoff Rondo, or can we say Grand Theft Rondo. Just a reminder, game-winning shots isn't the entire criteria for being clutch. Fourth quarter performance is also part of the criteria, so yes, LeBron was very much clutch in this game, just not clutch enough for the win. Well, really it was just too little too late for the Lakers to turn it on. And Anthony Davis did score 27 points, so good job there. KCP was 5 for 8 from the field. That's solid. And LeBron's triple-double in this game was a 26th playoff triple-double of his career, which is just 4 short of Magic Johnson's all-time record. So, okay, those are just some of the positives to talk about from Game 3, even though they lost. However, Anthony Davis only getting 2 rebounds, 0 until the fourth quarter. AD, I love you to death, but you have to do better than that. I know Jokic is a beast, but you, with your height and your athleticism, only getting 2 rebounds, That's inexcusable. You got to do better than that. I sure hope you do better than that in Game 4. I believe you will. Just only 2 rebounds for an entire game from you? Yeah, that's unacceptable. Danny Green now, I know I've said this before, I'll say it again. His 2 rings make him seem like a better playoff performer than he really is. And yes, he's very streaky in the playoffs, and he played terribly in Game 3. And if you want to tell fans that trash you not to show up to the parade, how about you just play better? Now yes, I do think Danny Green has been a nice piece to have for the Lakers this season as a 3-and-D guy. He is a good role player, but I can still name plenty of role players off the top of my head that are better. And yeah, he is kind of overpaid. He's definitely not good enough to be the 3rd highest paid player on the Lakers. But hey, he did at least bring 3-point shooting to a team that didn't have much of it during the regular season, and stellar defense. Just in the playoffs, yeah, Danny Green needs to be more consistent. So if you're not okay with fans trashing you, just shut up and play better, okay? Alex Caruso, I love the energy and the heart he always plays with, but 1 for 7 in this game? Yeah, not good. And the Nuggets not only got 28 points and 12 assists from Jamal Murray on really high efficiency, and 22, 10, and 5 from Nikola Jokic, they also got 26 points from Jeremy Grant, who is a very solid two-way player. All season, the Lakers' lack of a consistent 3rd option has concerned me. But hey, while the Clippers had that and a 4th option that they could consistently rely on, well, they blew a 3-1 lead and are sitting at home right now. The Lakers are still playing. I just had to, but in all seriousness, yeah, I think this is where the Lakers really could have used that consistent 3rd option. Overall, though, I'm really not that terrified. I'll worry a lot more if the Nuggets tie the series in Game 4. Like I've already said before, I never expected the Nuggets to get swept. I don't expect a Clippers-like meltdown with a LeBron-led team, with a coach like Frank Vogel, who, unlike Mike Budenholzer, Mike D'Antoni, and Doc Rivers, is very good at making adjustments. And I'm not saying Vogel is a top 3 coach or anything. I think at worst he's around 6th, but I think you can put him in the top 5, just not ahead of Nick Nurse, Eric Spoelstra, or Brad Stevens. Probably not Steve Kerr either, and Rick Carlisle or Frank Vogel. Now, I know some people might mention Greg Popovich, and for me, Greg Popovich, now all time, Greg Popovich is undeniably top 3. But right now, I think he's just sticking to traditional ball a little too much, and that's hurting the team. So yeah, right now Pop is not up there. All time though, oh yeah, absolutely Pop is way up there. But anyways, I do think that the Lakers will find the adjustments they need to make for Game 4. I believe Frank Vogel can do it because he's shown it before that he's very good at making adjustments. And I initially predicted Lakers in 6. I still think it could be 5 or 6, and that at least one of the Lakers' next 2 wins will come down to the last minute. And even with that said though, I know not to sleep on the Nuggets, and I think that everyone should know that by now. Still though, I think that the Lakers are the better team, and I just hope the Lakers don't make me look like an idiot for me just saying that. Like, I don't think any Lakers are watching this video, but if by a really small chance someone on the Lakers is, please just don't make me look like an idiot, okay? I've barely talked about the Heat Celtics series, so I'll talk about it real quick. For those who did make it this far in the video, and if you did, I really appreciate it. 2 of the best coaches in the NBA going head-to-head. First 2 games, Spo severely outcoached Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens seemed to have no answer for the Heat's 2-3 zone. Game 3, though, he seemed to figure it out. The Celtics played with more pace. They were more decisive in the half court, and they seemed a lot more comfortable. They were utilizing the high post more. I initially predicted Celtics in 6 in this series, but that started to look bad real quick. It is still possible that the Celtics come back from that 2-0 deficit. I mean, it's 2-1 now, but I don't think the Heat are just going to lose 4 straight. If the Celtics do come back and win this series, I think it'll be in Game 7. That's the end of this video. I hope you're enjoying my content, and if you are, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's it for now. I'll see you next time.